As soon as the melody began, my mind began to drift, and I could hear the sound of someone playing along with me. Come, try it for yourself. It's all yours.
Time to rock! Never thought I'd run into familiar faces so far from home.
This place, yes, this used to be my dominion.
It's the scent of monsters, the aroma of battle.
I don't care how strong they are. They'll be ashes when I'm finished with them.
Please, allow me to assist you in battle with Shikifuda and Onmyoto.
Ah, the monsters here are strong. Fierce fighting awaits us. It would appear that this place is some sort of combat training ground. There's nothing but fighting and slaughter to be had here. Now that we're all here, what do you say we get to the bottom of this?
Where are we headed this time?
Don't get too close! Here's backup!
Into the perilous labyrinth of fog. Honestly, the 2.2 trailer didn't really give us a lot of information, but there is a tiny bit that I do want to talk about and maybe speculate upon. So, first things first, Tartaglia is in Inazuma. Why though? The Fatui have already pulled out from Inazuma that we know of from Kokomi's quest, except for Signora's people because they want to avenge Signora, right? So I'm thinking the reason Tartaglia might be here is to pick up those Fatui, because you can't have diplomats from another country messing around on another country, right? It's not gonna look good for the Snezhnaya, it's not gonna look good for the Tsaritsa. So maybe Tartaglia's here in order to stop them from doing any further harm in Inazuma. Then again, this also might give credence to the Scaramouche betrayed Signora theory. It's not really a theory that I subscribe to, but there are a lot of people that think that Scaramouche may have betrayed Signora, allowing Signora to die. So maybe Tartaglia's here for revenge, or maybe he was ordered to subjugate Scaramouche in order to get the Gnosis. Though we do know that the Harbingers are arranged in order of power, and Tartaglia is currently the weakest Harbinger. Then again, Tartaglia has one of the strongest growth in the Harbingers because he's the youngest Harbinger. He was one of the fastest people to become a Harbinger as well. So maybe Tartaglia will eventually keep growing and becoming more powerful and eventually be this sort of bridge for the Traveler and Snezhnaya and the Tsaritsa. Maybe he's the one going to be explaining things to the Traveler regarding the Harbingers and regarding the goals of the Fatui. Though, to be honest with you, I don't know what Tartaglia is doing here. We'll find out in the story. Xinyan, I have no idea why they chose Xinyan to be here. Maybe she's like, I don't know. Xinyan is such an enigma character because we've never really gotten to know her, and I don't really see her as a character that would go into a labyrinth of death, but maybe MiHoYo will surprise us. Anyway, moving on from that, there is one more thing that's pretty interesting, and it's this scene right here. This mural looks very reminiscent of the one in Dragonspine, which changes a lot of things, because that would mean that the civilization that was in Dragonspine isn't only in Dragonspine, and the Skyfrost nail may not be the only thing used to destroy this civilization. So maybe this civilization is a Teyvat spanning one. It's a gigantic civilization, because there's this lore in Genshin, right, that the characters live in a samsara. So the previous civilizations have died out and then new ones were reborn. What if this civilization from Dragonspine and now in Inazuma is the old generation? They're the old civilization that was wiped out during the end of a cycle, and then the new ones that came about are the ones we see now. Maybe Celestia is the one that does it. That's why the Skyfrost nail is there. I don't know. We'll find out. There will be a lot more murals and stuff. By the way, the mural kind of looks like the Spiral Abyss, no? When I saw it, it immediately struck to me that it looks like the Spiral Abyss. Either the Spiral Abyss or something that has to do with the moon. I haven't really done much research on it just yet. I'll check back into it probably after the fact, and we'll just check it out eventually. And then the next scene we see after that is a bunch of flashbacks, or actually not flashbacks but visions. These look like visions of the inhabitants of the new island. It doesn't look like anything from what previously happened. I already checked it out in slow motion, and then there's this weird one little symbol right here that we're not, or I'm not quite sure of yet, just yet. And then what we see next is a broken tree, and I'm thinking maybe this is another Thunder Sakura, an old Thunder Sakura that was maybe destroyed, or maybe just one of those big trees like from Asase Shrine in Seirei Island. It's a mystery, but maybe this tree has something to do with the Electro Archon, the old Electro Archon, or maybe it has something to do with the Fox Envoys, or maybe even the Yokai, and maybe what happened to them. Then again, it could also be similar to Dragonspine, with that it's a remnant of the previous civilization similar to Dragonspine. But we're definitely going to be getting sort of a continuation of the story of Dragonspine, the background story of lore in Dragonspine, just because the mural looks almost exactly the same as the one in Dragonspine. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say for the new patch. What do you guys think of the new patch in 2.2? Are you guys hyped? Are you still reeling back from 2.1? Do you have any expectations? What do you think Child is even doing in Inazuma right now? Let me know in the comments down below, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Goodbye.